the best there is, the best there was, and the best that there ever will be. Fuck the tomorrow!
AJ Styles, Chris Jericho.
What a match.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it.
let me tell you something. I've been watching wrestling all my life, pretty much. So has my brother here. I went into this pay-per-view with this being the match I looked the most forward to. Over halfway in, we both forgot that this match was even on the fucking card. So, what does that say about WWE and how they promote?
Oh, God, it was so poorly advertised. When you're
Jesus
advertising stuff
God.
on SmackDown, who really, when they think of WWE, thinks of SmackDown?
I'm telling you right now, they're making SmackDown the Smart Mark show. Mauro Ronaldo. Shout out to Mauro. Ronaldo,
Yeah.
Geraldo, Faldo.
Whatever his name is.
Anyway, he's fucking
Great
awesome.
announcer.
What the fuck is he doing just announcing SmackDown? And I heard Michael Cole was the one that segued him in and got him his job, but Jesus, I mean...
He doesn't need Michael Cole.
Hopefully this means Michael Cole is considering retirement, and he's bowing out. But AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, my favorite match of the two so far out of the three was the first on Raw. Tonight, I was kind of in and out. I got some kids, guys. Got some duties to take care of. But Michael here was studying it, and it was a little slop fest.
But there was one botch that I saw there. Obviously, the Jericho on the top rope there, and Styles comes up for Hurricane Rana. He reverses it. It's supposed to go straight into a Walls of Jericho, but they had a little fall there. Besides that, I mean, pardon me for the belt there, more Natty Bell.
Fuck it. We've already established it's in the house.
But besides that, obviously first-class workers. I thought the ending was a little too gimmicky for me. Oh, let's shake hands. That way we can just secure that this rivalry's over.
Well,
you know what I mean? But
I thought Jericho was going to turn heel.
Well, Jericho's turned heel so many times.
He's up there
I
with
don't
Big
know what
Show.
pair of shoes he's wearing.
Nobody beats the Big Show as far as fucking...
Yeah.
Jesus.
But as far as the match went, the first match on Raw was definitely probably the best. But this one,
because it was the first, or do you think it was just the most? For me, I think it's because it was the first. With
yes,
the fact
it had that aura about it. Yes, we're gonna get to see AJ Styles work with somebody good in WWE that you know is gonna bring it, and you know is gonna be on their game for his first match. As far as AJ Styles goes, always been a big AJ Styles fan.
Well.
But as far as mic skills,
do you want to tackle AJ Styles?
Let's tackle him right now. Let's go over it. Okay, my first thoughts on AJ
always
Styles.
Been a fan of AJ Styles, huh? Always been a firm AJ backer. Always, I'm going to watch Impact. Because no,
I'm not. I've never been a big
Let's clear the air
fan.
because I'm thinking what you're already going to say. Because I know you and I know your taste. Your AJ Styles and my AJ Styles is AJ Styles from fucking 2005 to 2007, tearing it up with Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels in Triple Threats in TNA for the X Division title.
Were they not good matches?
They were excellent. That's what I'm saying. Those were excellent fucking matches, and those matches are badass.
Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't watch them.
Well, unfortunately,
because it was TNA.
TNA, LOL. But I mean,
total
AJ's
non-stop ass. But
we will never. By the way, guys, we will never ever fucking cover anything TNA related.
So if you have a comment on us reviewing a TNA pay-per-view or anything
Stick it
to do
up
with
your little cheeks,
well,
because I have no interest.
I don't want to be that rude, but as far as TNA goes, we don't watch it.
You
we
guys
have no
don't like
desire
it.
to watch it.
You guys don't like it. Start your own podcast and counterpoint, because I will not cover TNA. It's garbage, and it should have folded 2 years ago.
But on that mark there, please do leave us some comments. Questions, anything that might make this. This is our first one, guys. So we're gonna take whatever you have to say. Yeah, have mercy.
So cheap plug time, by the way. Check out Hibiki TMD on Facebook, which you're already checking out, by the way. Which I should have said, check out Hibiki TMD on YouTube, which is what you're watching anyway.
We are just a brand. We are just a brand of that. We are the Slam Pigs podcast.
Yes, we are.
I was waiting for you to fill in on that, but I guess it's first time. You know, he got a little gun shy there.
Not sure what's going to make it to the cutting room floor, but
this is Slam Pigs podcast.
AJ and Jericho, though, I liked it.
It's got it. I mean, I
you weren't a fan of the old school let's shake hands, but I liked it.
No, I don't like that. That's old school. Kind of like, hey, two baby faces. You know.
I'm actually surprised that they've made AJ look so good so far. I thought they were going to shit on him like every other former TNA guy.
And why the hell did they pay him so much money? You know what he was making in New Japan.
I don't know. Desperate
He's
times.
making 7 figures in New Japan, so he had to be making at least that now.
Desperate times call for desperate figures.
Plus, I mean, right now with all the injuries and stuff, how do you not push AJ Styles?
Well, now that we got the good out of the pay-per-view,
let's start on the crap, and let's start with
Brie Bella and Charlotte. Let's
the Divas Championship match.
Michael, you kick-started here because I need a second.
Okay. As far as Charlotte goes, I get it. Okay, it's Charlotte. You know, she's a good worker. She has her dad there to back her up, to get her more over with the not so familiar NXT fan, the more WWE watcher, which is basically like 10-year-old boys. As far as Brie Bella goes, you know, you've heard me say it a million times, I can't stand Brie Bella. There's so much cheap heat, I shouldn't say cheap heat, cheap babyface shit that she does off of her husband, for one. Why does she have to do half of his moves just to get over?
Because she can't get over on her own.
And secondly, how many times do you gotta fucking grunt in a match? I think we had a spot tonight where we were watching that match, and I said every time she grunts, we take a drink. And God, if we'd actually done that, we wouldn't be able to do this podcast right now.
If I'd have actually done that tonight, I would have been so inebriated.
Grunt Master Brie. That's what I'm going to start calling her.
Oh, my God. Brodus Clay's new valet.
I hope she doesn't do that when they're fucking. Christ, how does DB ever get off? All she does is go, oh, yeah!
Or it'd be awkward because she's talking about her sister, because if I hear, come on, Nikki, one more fucking time. But you know what? I'll never... This, once again, guys, don't mean to be cynical. Like the Cena thing earlier with being injured. Nikki Bella. Best wishes, I guess?
Yeah, whatever. I don't even
take your time.
I'm not going to talk about Nikki Bella right now.
Nikki, right here. Take all the time you need, because we'll be here.
We're in no hurry
talking about wrestling that's 10 times fucking better than anything you could ever pull off. And the fact that you have a neck injury from doing so little is beyond me. But Brie Bella, and you hated it. And you know what? I hated it too, guys.
Grunt Master Brie.
Oh, Brodus.
Do you think she goes Brie mode when she's getting ready to come?
You know what?
I hope not, for DB's sake.
Well, we know DB's saying yes. Yes.
Well, he's always saying yes.
And Brodus Clay's new valet, even though he's Tyrus and TNA, and I just rhymed every fucking thing I said, should be Grunt Master Brie. Because why not? It'd be better than this bullshit we've been force-fed with the Bellas since, what, 2009 when
should
they
we
came?
go over the big
2008, guys, sorry.
Should we go over the botchamania shit that's going to be off of this match?
No, because I think Matthew will pretty much have that covered.
Okay, well,
let's go off that this match. Okay, you said your piece on it.
Let's talk about the botched crucifix.
First, okay.
Davey Boy Smith would be rolling over in his grave.
During which, said pay-per-view, while this was going on, I specifically said, shooting from the hip, guys, Davey Boy Smith would be rolling on his grave, because go back and watch this crucifix, the Warlord even though he's not dead, would be spinning his grave, because that was bullshit.
Is he dead?
Good Lord, what were they doing?
Sure he's not dead?
I thought they trained these fucking girls.
Are you sure Warlord's not dead?
No, he's not dead. I'm pretty sure.
I guess he should be.
As
much steroids as he did, you think he would be.
I kind of want to look it up right now, but I don't.
Yeah.
Because it's the Warlord.
It might be. Yeah, it's not worth it. Not worth a look. But
Shout out to Warlord, by the way.
Shout out to Warlord if you're still alive.
But no, we're not going to go there.
But that
Warlord,
crucifix,
what's up, man?
That crucifix was awful.
Good Lord. And you know what? They could have the best finish in the world. That crucifix would have ruined Steamboat Sabbath. It was just shit. Pure shit. So this match was garbage, in my opinion, because
they gave
it's Brie Bella.
15 minutes.
Well,
unheard of for a Divas Championship match.
Well, let's get this out of the way. The February pay-per-views in WWE usually mean jack fuck all.
Absolutely.
In the most part, but I have never seen so much filler on a pay-per-view.
Oh my, you could tell that their roster is so depleted right now.
They're all hurt.
They had so much filler. You know what match we skipped over because it wasn't even important?
The Social Outcast.
The Social Outcast versus RTruth.
Why did I remember that off the top of my head?
Yes, because it was so unimportant.
I guess because the fact that you said shitty, forgotten in the same sentence, I just assumed that fucking Adam Rose was in it.
No, it wasn't him. It was Michael McGillicuddy.
Doesn't matter. He's on the screen.
Sorry, that's not his name anymore.
You know what? You could be
Curtis
fucking
Axel.
Steve Austin circa 99, like when he was the
Ringmaster.
shit. And he could have Adam Rose as his partner, and I'm going to look away because fucking Adam Rose is poison on my screen, and I don't want to see him. And I don't know why he has a contract. And
he got over on Titus O'Neil last week.
And guys like fucking Oh my God, John Morrison cannot cut a promo, but John Morrison can work.
Shout out to Titus O'Neil, by the way. Sorry you got suspended for some bullshit.
Well, we're not going to go there yet.
Okay.
We're going to save that one.
Okay. I just wanted to let that go.
Oh man. Let's move on from B.
Curtis
Bella.
Axel versus RTruth. Total job fest.
Let's move on to for Curtis and RTruth because God knows we have to fucking review that. It lasted half of a cigarette break.
3 minutes.
So let's move on. It was shit, guys.
Schoolboy done. Yep.
Second best match of the night: Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Intercontinental title. Michael, your thoughts?
Oh my goodness!
It's Kevin fucking Owens and Dolph Ziggler.
Coming into this match, I knew what I was going to get from these two. And you could say what you want about Kevin Owens.
And they can say, they wrestle in Raw a million times. It doesn't matter.
He's got a big belly. He's a fat guy. All
Brett
this stuff.
and Sean, and here comes some fanboy shit, but Brett and Sean, they could have wrestled fucking every week on Superstars.
Yep. We would have watched all of them. Because it'd have been different. And that's the one thing that I will say about Dolph and KO here, is they definitely brought something different. Even though they'd wrestled a lot here lately, a lot of back and forth stuff. But obviously, I think it was a great idea for WWE to actually give the belt to Kevin Owens.
Oh, yeah.
It brought more importance to this match.
It also brought more wondering, is Ambrose going to win tonight?
Yeah,
because if he would have gone in with the IC belt, I would have been like, for sure, no way.
Yeah, nobody ever wins. You're not Ultimate Warrior. You're not winning with the IC belt.
Goddamn, if I didn't see the highlights from Monday and they took the belt off, I didn't think, hey, maybe, even I said tonight at the beginning, I think Ambrose, they're going to do something, but they didn't.
They never did. Yeah, there was no heel turn. There was no nothing for Ambrose. I mean, there was the
Ziggler,
one dirty deeds in that match where you're like, oh, he might win. Nope.
Great match. I mean,
we already went over that, but we're going over Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, great match.
Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler. Top to bottom.
Owens,
didn't see one botch in that match.
Here's what I don't, and you know what? Kevin Owens is your winner, guys. Retains.
Retains the IC belt.
I think he's going into Mania to face AJ Styles. I'm pretty sure you think the same.
I think that would make sense.
I mean, what else? That's
you got
perfect,
two.
actually.
You got two guys.
It fits like a glove.
It does fit like a glove, but you got two indie guys that made their name in the indies as two of the best workers in the world.
Have wrestled before. I've seen it. It's
Absolutely.
really good.
Really good
really
match.
Fucking good. I don't have to show you that shit.
No, I've seen it. I watched it on YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But those two guys would make a match made in heaven. The unfortunate part about it is, as far as my prediction goes, I don't think it's going to happen. I think if it does happen, it won't be just them two. I think they're going to do something this year like they did before with more of like a fatal four-way for the IC belt or fatal four-way for the IC belt.
Guys.
Something like maybe a ladder match or whatever they're going to do there to make the IC belt a little more prestigious.
That's going to cut into our WrestleMania predictions.
We will be having those later.
Oh, yeah. Actually, guys, next episode, WrestleMania predictions. Episode 2, Slam Pigs Podcast.
This is episode 1.
Hope you guys are enjoying the first one. The training wheels are on, definitely.
If you are, please, as Tom Cushing
hit that
would
like,
say,
subscribe button.
Smash those motherfucking
Check us out on
likes.
Facebook. In the future, we're going to have a Facebook page. Becky TMD. Thanks for checking it out once again, guys. This is going to be cutting room for
might even
what I'm saying right now.
Might even have a match of the week.
No, you don't have to be. I'm gonna cut this out from this recording.
So we're gonna we should be putting more time into this match.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and go.
As far as Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler go, I mean, what's not to slobber over as a wrestling fan?
Part of it is exciting, as far as Kevin Owens' future. Part of it's depressing, as far as Dolph Ziggler's future. I don't get it. I obviously he's pissed somebody off, and I think Total Divas is totally scripted. I don't think that holds any weight.
I don't think it has anything to do with it. But as far as he goes, is he another one that might be on his way out and on his way to New Japan or Ring of Honor?
I think he's doing stand-up comedy. I think that's what he's going to do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame because
he's really good friends with Amy Schumer. Actually, the John Cena thing in the Amy Schumer movie was based off of Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if that was an insult, because it wasn't really a flattery type thing, but
shitty part about that
Owens and Ziggler is really good.
Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens right now, 2 of the top 5 workers in the company, and they're fighting each other for the Intercontinental title, which
the workhorse title,
which
what it should be. It's good to see it back. Actually.
I mean, it's good to see that it's being
not
made,
on someone like Wade Barrett or fucking Big E. Where
but unfortunately, they don't give Dolph Ziggler enough of a push to make it really feel like it matters. That's the problem. The only way it feels like it matters is to wrestling fans like you and I and to hopefully a lot of you listening. You know what?
I think the base problem is I think it mattered back when we loved it as kids because they got promo time. When Shawn Michaels in '93 had that belt, even though he really didn't do jack shit and got suspended for what drug? Steroids, supposedly.
Yeah.
He cut great promos.
Absolutely.
You got to know Shawn Michaels. Mm-hmm. Who's Dolph Ziggler? 1 second he's AJ Lee's fuck buddy.
Man-toy.
Mantar.
Yeah. Oh, Mantar reference. AJ, God bless you.
God bless you. Shout out to Mantar in the house.
Anybody who knows who Mantar is, I love you.
And thank you for listening. We like your company. It's just baffling because at Survivor Series 2014, Dolph Ziggler's the guy that got the pin for Team Cena or whatever.
I know, that's crazy. He thought he was gonna get a big push.
And look where we're at now. But I'm happy for Kevin Owens. So
same spot, still in mid card. Nobody, basically.
Looking on the bright side as usual, being a fan of WWE.
I mean, but you have this happen so many times with these guys. I mean, you have these Dolph Ziggler guys. I mean, look at what's happened to people like him before.
You do, but you don't, because Dolph Ziggler sells like fucking Kurt Hennig, and it's a goddamn shame. And you're going to hear I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're going to hear on this show a lot of, not depression, but resentment towards the WWE for fucking what they've done to Dolph Ziggler.
Too much E. Not
Kurt Hennig's second coming of a wrestler.
Yep. And the problem with that is, this is another video that hopefully we're going to do in the future, guys. Top 10 guys to never get that good push. And he has to be ranked in there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's got to be in your top 5.
It's tricky, though, because...
What's wrong with Dolph Ziggler? He doesn't get any mic time.
He got the push for, a month? When
he had the world title, yeah. And did you hear that pop? When he cashed in on Del Rio?
Forget about it.
Oh, my God. That's got to be one of the biggest pops I've ever heard. Top 10.
Guys, we're going to tackle Ziggler. We're gonna fucking tackle everything. Don't have any fear. Don't worry. We're going to... Whatever. And you know what? If you guys want to hear anything, fucking comment in that fucking comment box. Hit that like, subscribe button again.
Absolutely.
And let's get...
I want to know your opinion.
My opinion is to why the fuck did this show open with a women's goddamn tag match? Let's move on to the opener.
The opener.
Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch against Team Bad, or what's left of Team Booty, as I call it.
Team Booty. Because that's what it is.
Good Lord.
It's total ass.
Team Booty and Team... Ugh. But,
let's firstly go over the promo that was cut before this match.
Oh,
Naomi and Tamina. Well, Tamina's just standing there being the tough bodyguard female Diesel.
God bless you, Naomi. You were just cast in the wrong role.
Why are you a heel? Because you're black. I'm sorry. I know it sounds bad, but I don't know what it is about Vince McMahon, but I feel like he has some kind of racist overtone.
It speaks volumes for Vince McMahon, because why are the New Day? Holy shit. Fucking what? Over 60% of black athletes on the roster are always heels.
Why is that?
Why is that? I don't know.
You can say whatever you want, Vince McMahon, but there is some kind of racial undertone with you, because you take these black people and
we're going to cover the Titus O'Neil shit like we said, guys. Next, that's, it is what it is. You guys all know by now.
Not a great Titus O'Neil fan.
We're not going to cover it too much. No, hell no. I mean, he's terrible in the ring.
He's still there for breast cancer month because his mom had breast cancer. But basically, besides that, do you ever really hear much from Titus O'Neil?
So you open a show that's supposed to get you pumped up for your biggest show of the year with a women's tag match that holds no relevance, kind of has a story behind it, but you never open...
2-week story.
You never open a show unless it's like fucking Bayley and Sasha Banks in an Iron Woman match or something crazy with a woman's match, let alone a tag match that means nothing.
When's the last time you saw 2 Divas matches on a WWE pay-per-view? Can you think?
I don't know.
That's another reason why I'm like, God, this roster's so depleted
it's not right now. That. I mean, if they had... Okay, say they have Asuka in a match and Bayley in another match. That's cool. Whatever. Because they are fucking phenomenal in the ring. Brie Bella in a match
Gruntmaster Brie.
Gruntmaster Brie, sorry. Tomato Snuka, as my son called him tonight. Called her, sorry. Her, I mean...
Kind of looks like
Did I have to correct myself, really?
rather mannish.
But, yeah. This wasn't good. It got... You know what?
It wasn't as bad as the Divas title match.
You got me, guys. I take that back. You pegged me as a bullshitter already. It got the crowd ready. Because by the end of this match, the crowd was popping pretty good.
There was some good spots in this match.
Towards the end, it was a little sloppy.
Didn't mind the finish.
Sloppy bank statements in the middle.
Yeah, I didn't mind the double submission finish there because, you got two submission specialists in there, and Sasha and Becky Lynch. And this does set up a intriguing... It does set up an intriguing Divas Championship match for WrestleMania. Maybe triple threat with Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. I think that would be great.
I think you go Sasha Charlotte. I think Sasha takes it, but here we go again. We're overlapping in our next episode because we're.
But I mean, would that not be
tenacious.
A great match?
Oh, definitely.
Oh my goodness gracious! You got.
I think they had that in NXT. It was really good.
The three best divas in the company right there going at it for the title. That I feel like would really boost the division and could set it up for maybe a Bayley debut. I
think Bayley, the NXT show. I don't know how much my brother here watches NXT, but I plan, if he's not fully committed to knowing all of it, to do the big NXT show review also. So I don't know how much you're following what's going on.
Oh, absolutely. I'll come.
Do you know the spoilers and everything, the matches?
I'll definitely get more schooled on it. Unfortunately, I don't have the network myself. So
Yeah, we're going to cover that, guys. We're going to... Whatever you guys,
I will do my best for our adoring fans that may come. Or may not. Hey.
But sans the pre-show match, that wraps up Fastlane. Overall show... Well, let me get the pre...
Yeah, we got to get
I didn't know if I wanted...
Title.
Yeah. I didn't know, guys. I didn't know if I wanted to cover the pre-show because my brother didn't make it here in time for the pre-show match, which was fine because who the fuck cares about the pre-show?
We already went over it a little bit.
But I saw the whole match. I'll pretty much sum it up. Kalisto, ADR, Roberto Del Rio for the United States title. 2 out of 3 falls. Kalisto got the win. I really like this match. In my opinion, this was borderline second favorite match of the night for me. I thought... Honestly, the first couple matches they had were really sloppy. The Rumble match was really boring, actually. But this match I thought they told a really good story. I thought Alberto Del Rio purposely getting himself disqualified in the beginning by hitting him with the chair, just so he could soften him up for the next 2 falls. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I've seen it before, unfortunately. I think of the Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Iron Man match, if you think about it.
Oh.
Brock Lesnar did the same thing where he got up so many falls and then he ended up winning by 1 fall.
That's why you're here.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought that was great, and I thought they told a really good story. Kalisto pulled it out. I don't know where this is going because Sin Cara just came back from injury, and they put the team back together with him as the United States champion, which is why I thought he was going to lose tonight. So.
This is a segment that I would love to have on every pay-per-view. I think we should start it. It is the 2 big questions segment. Okay. What do you do with Kalisto from here?
Are you asking me right now?
Absolutely. What do you do with him? If you were booking it, what do you do?
If I had full control of
He's
Kalisto.
the United States champion. Rey Mysterio reincarnated. That's what we should.
If I were in control of Kalisto, I would go into it thinking like a total businessman, and I would look at the success of having Rey Mysterio as one of my top guys with the Latino demographic in the past, and I would do the same thing. They have nothing to lose at this point. You have to make new stars. You push Kalisto, even though he's not true Hispanic born and bred, I want to say, like Mysterio.
Yeah.
They don't have to know that. You push him to that way. Business mentality.
He's a little mask guy.
You have to make a new luchador. ADR doesn't cut it. I'm sorry. He doesn't have that draw.
ADR, though. That's the problem.
He's
a great heel.
He's hot and cold, hit or miss. It's how he's booked.
I love him as a heel.
When he left last year and went to Ring of Honor, he was fucking awesome in Ring of Honor.
Especially with the way he's gotten his body in shape. He looks so much better now than he did in his first run.
But see, I think I slowly see him deflating week by week. We talked about deflating earlier. We were talking about Roman Reigns. Yeah.
Yep. He looks like...
You guys haven't noticed that either, Roman Reigns.
His arms are getting a little flabby.
Not the jacked up specimen he used to
Vince and Hunter might not be liking that a whole lot. But when he's working that big WWE World Heavyweight Champion schedule, a little less time to work out.
True.
But as far as Kalisto goes, who would you put him with at WrestleMania?
I don't know if I put him. You were talking earlier about making the IC match a ladder match. I don't know if I do. I think I do a singles with the IC. I think that not only you and I, because I know you do feel the same. I think the IC is 10 times more prestigious than the US.
Well, yeah,
simply because
the US
we weren't NWA guys growing up. We were WWE guys.
Yep.
Now, if we were NWA guys, maybe
US
it's a little
title
different.
is more predominantly a WCW, NWA belt.
I think you do your ladder match type scenario with the US belt.
You do? Okay.
And I think you do Styles and Jericho, or not, sorry guys, Styles and Owens for the IC belt. That's what I do.
So who
I'll just throw them all in there. Who the fuck cares?
Just throw them in there. Guys in there,
and
like
you know
Stardust.
What? You know I'm gonna. You know what? Kalisto retains it.
Well,
it's the U.S. belt on top of it. Really?
Yeah.
I mean, is it that serious? You have to make new stars. Kalisto retains. This is Slam Pigs podcast here on Hibiki TMD. And if you like retro game reviews and stuff, check out my other videos and check out for the next time on the next Slam Pigs podcast. We're going to tackle WrestleMania 9.
Later, motherfuckers.
Peace.
Hey, what is going on?